Good morning, guys, or should I say good afternoon? Josh, my first question is for you. This version of Charles, I feel like, is a version that we don't know. You portrayed him as very guarded. What did you use for your research in order to be able to tap into that persona?
In terms of his guardedness, I didn't. Although I'm sure there is stuff out there that about real Prince Charles that suggests that he is guarded. But for me, that was a decision out of, I guess, my own kind of work on the character as opposed to the real person. I think he's guarded because he's spent his whole life trying to impress, trying to live up to his parents' expectations. He's isolated. He's a very lonely character. Yeah, I suppose the guardedness sort of came secondary to, when you break down all the things that or the kind of the aspects to his life. One being that he's having to wait for his mother to die for his life to take meaning. That's a huge sort of kind of ethical conundrum. So there's that, and then there's his relationship with his father and his relationship with Mountbatten, and his duty to marry someone that's appropriate. I think all these things make someone, it's only then that you kind of work all that out and you go, well, I'd be pretty guarded if that was the case. And then that's sort of the rest sort of snowballs and makes its own, kind of does the work for you, really.
Thank you. Emma, the Diana that we get to meet in The Crown is not the woman that she becomes later. What was it like for you to have to kind of convey her being thrusted? I mean, they didn't really date. It was almost like an arranged marriage. So how did you, prepare for that? Because that's really not a regular thing, for us at least.
Yeah, it was actually through my research, and then what I found really fascinating with the scripts when I got them was how, which I think I hadn't realized, and I think many people maybe don't realize, is the complete juxtaposition between where Diana was and the stage of her life that she was in before she was became engaged and moved to the palace, and what happened afterwards. And it was something that really helped me throughout the arc of which I played her over, this kind of like a sense of her youth. She was so young when that happened. She was 19 when they got married, and I remember her talking to Polly, who helped me with like character and movement and stuff, and we were thinking, I feel young now. I felt so young at 19. I didn't know anything. I didn't know who I was, what I wanted to do. I made so many bad decisions, and thinking like that, for your life to change that monumentally at that age, and also with something involving, marriage and another person as well. I can't imagine what that must have been like, and it was really interesting. But I think that is kind of the crux of, there's a lot of emotion around that point in the series. That episode, Fairy Tale, I think really shows all the nuances of what that experience, what that decision was meaning for both of them at that time. And you kind of see the what's the word, like kind of damage, or the how that was a catalyst for everything that came afterwards, which was really interesting. Yeah,
absolutely. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed this season. Thank you.
Thanks, Kathia.
Okay, bye.